the hate army.
It's the hate army, bro.
The hate army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout out to hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
It is the last day of the month. Any support that you guys lend me today is incredibly helpful, obviously. Over 2,500 fake gifted memberships on this channel. There's lowest ad revenue on YouTube, $1,500 to $2,000 of my consistent income, and I don't have that now. Today, if you're here to chill with me, if you guys can support my streams today, it would really, really help. Like this month, I feel I'm going to have to penny pinch and cut giant corners, hoping that I can basically get a situation where we can have a little bit of a rallying today. I don't know if that's going to happen. Remember, today, if you can support my streams, please do. That would help me a ton right now because it's month end. For those who did support the stream, thank you. Sadly, we didn't get the wig, and I thought, being this the premiere stream of the game, I thought it would be a shoe-in for the wig, and no. So maybe tonight, you know, it's the same as the hat goal. So if we hit the hat goal, the wig goes on. Hopefully, maybe tonight we'll see it, okay? When I get paid in March, I'm pretty screwed. What is up, everyone? Good evening. Welcome to the late stream. I'm already here. I'm about to start sipping on my coffee, which I didn't even get to drink yet. What a day it's been, let me tell you. You know, not only have I been running all around doing all kinds of stuff, you know, obviously there's a reason why I had to end my first stream early, so I was already very busy. Our power went out right in the middle of the break when I was uploading. So it screwed everything up again. I had to run through my house. I just reset up the uploads again because I don't have a battery backup for my PC anymore. So I had to get those going a second time. I had to set all the stuff in the house again. I don't even know. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. The clocks might be screwed up in the other room, in the bedroom. I might have to check that, right? Anyway, so yeah. It's been a very stressful, hectic time. I haven't even had a single sip of my coffee yet, which I need badly, because I'm already exhausted. But I'm here for more Final Fantasy VII tonight. The second dose. Essentially, the entirety of the first stream was the intro to the game, which really, I'll be honest with you, it didn't really explain that much. It basically was just kind of, you know, going through the whole Nibelheim backstory, which is, like, not very interesting gameplay. I mean, it's interesting plot if you don't know it, but it was really button mashy. Like, really, we didn't actually get to play the real game because it was more just, like, kind of going coasting through with freaking, you know, Sephiroth all overpowered and stuff. So, anyway, we're done with that finally. Now, we can get into the real game. We're in the town of Kalm, which is the first major town in the open world. We get to explore it with the party. We get to see what's going on and go from there. It should be a fun night tonight. I hope you guys are ready for about 2 to 2.5 hours of fun. I'll probably play a little bit longer depending on time permitting and how it goes. So yeah. Now, a couple things. Number one, we have a wig. It is a Cloud Strife wig, even though it really isn't. They sold it as it apparently on Amazon, and someone donated it to me. And I've yet to even put it on my head. Because as you know, we have a hat goal of $100 in tips on every stream. And earlier today, we didn't even get close. Not even close. So far, we've not seen the Cloud Strife wig. If we hit the goal tonight, $100 in tips, I will put on the Cloud Strife wig. Okay, that's number one. Number two, this is literally my final stream of the month. And it would be great to get some support tonight of any kind. Earlier today, the stream, I'll be honest, didn't even do that well. For a big premiere stream, the attendance was good. But the problem right now that I'm having, all of the videos are getting claimed for music, which is complete horseshit. You cannot claim a gameplay video for music and cite that you think that it's cover songs in the fucking video, because that's what they've done. They've tried to skirt YouTube's correct copyright ID system by claiming that it's detecting that all the videos are full of cover songs. There are 0 cover songs in this playthrough. It's fair use for me to be using the in-game music, and I'm not putting up with that. So I'm in the process of now disputing like 8 false content ID claims on my videos. I may or may not win them, but right now I'm making absolutely nothing on the videos. 0. Okay? I'm making nothing on the views on the videos at all. So, it kind of sucks that, number one, already the premiere stream was slow. This is my last day of the month to make any money on YouTube. I've been trying to make up for the fake memberships all month long and really haven't. This is the lowest my channel's made in about 3 years. I'm not kidding. And there's nothing I can do about that. Tonight, if you like the content, please support it. However you can. Whether that be a super chat, a membership, a gifted membership, a super sticker, or a tip. Please, let's have a good stream tonight. Alright, in that regard. Brand new game, release day height, good attendance. You know, hopefully, support will go hand in hand with that. It did not on the first stream. So hopefully it does on this one. Alright? I would love to put on the cloud wig and look like a jackass. But we gotta hit the goal. So let's see what happens, okay? Okay. So, tonight, excited. This should be fun. Should be interesting to finally explore the game rather than kind of messing around with the intro, which took 3 hours to get through, but we got through it. This should be the first actual real gameplay portion of the game, and we'll see where it takes us tonight, okay? Excuse me. First contribution of the night is actually I Am the Storm, who did a super chat saying, can you keep the cloud wig for the whole playthrough? You mean like if we hit the goal every single stream for the whole playthrough, would I wear it? Well, the thing is, I haven't even put it on my head yet, you know? If I put it on my head and it's not that big of a deal and it doesn't really bother me, then I wouldn't be opposed to it. But if I put it on my head and it's itchy or annoying and you know what I mean, then no. I guess we'll see what happens if and when we hit the tips goal to actually have a hat. And then I put on the wig and we'll see what happens. All right? Hopefully we hit it tonight. Seriously. Because, like I said, I don't... Earlier today, the stream was actually considered a slower stream. Like, no exaggeration. I think I definitely do better on the Baldur's Gate streams. Which is sad because I don't want to fucking go back to play Baldur's Gate nonstop. It did like the equivalent of like a random Tekken stream. That it really did. So, no, I don't know if it fits. It's adjustable though. It actually has adjustable sizing. It has like these spandex bands with hooks that you can make it wider or smaller depending on the size of your head. Yeah. Ugh. Whew, okay. I want this coffee. I need it bad, but it's too hot. I'm going to burn my mouth. I'm going to try it. It actually isn't that hot. Okay, good. I'm going to start drinking it because I need the caffeine. I already had to get up early today. Earlier than usual, right? And like I said, I'm doing all kinds of stuff behind the scenes, stressful stuff today. Running all around doing crazy shit. And then the power goes out. It's like, oh my God. Oh, and then it's a new release on top of that. It's like a million things happening all together at once. Yeah, see what I mean? Sarah says, become an exclusive Baldur's Gate 3 player. No. I am a variety streamer. I like playing a variety of games. I'm not just going to play the same fucking game every fucking day. It drives me nuts. Because people all month have complained about Baldur's Gate 3, right? Basically saying, man, you know, that the game is too played out. You're playing it too much. You're playing it for 2.5 straight months. Play the new games. Play the hot new games. And I said, okay, I will. So I'm playing it now. Okay? This is the hot new game. I'm playing it right now, literally. I got my first tip of the night from a troll, and they can go fuck themselves. So I'm just going to ignore it. There we go. I'm not even going to read it. I already recognize it. In the moment when I see this person, I'm just going to completely ignore them. So there you go. Shove it up your ass. What's up, Jay? Good evening. You're 72 hours behind on Baldur's Gate 3. Well, the good news is you have plenty of time to catch up. How is the game? So far, I can't really say because we only beat the intro. So I would say the graphics are great. The music is outstanding. The story is the story of Final Fantasy VII so far. We did see Zack, who's still alive in another dimension, but we don't know if and when it's going to affect this dimension and cross over yet. So can't really attest to that yet. The gameplay in the intro is very repetitive and very easy. And I think it's because you're overpowered. You're level 40, and you're just kind of steamrolling everything. I'm thinking that it's probably going to get harder now that you're down to only level like 14, 15. But you have your real party now, which is good. We'll be able to actually like change out party members and stuff, I think. And I want to use Red 13 for the first time. I'm curious how he plays in this game. So we're going to see. We're going to find out tonight when we get started here. Lilica says, we're playing too many RPGs. We need variety. Okay, so have game developers release other games. I can't make game developers release other good games. The only games that have been coming out in the last several months that are good are RPGs. Did you want me to play Suicide Squad? You want to waste my time on that? Right? I played Pal World. That lasted, what? 11 parts? Like, I'm playing everything that's coming out. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I don't make the games. I play them. Okay? Please. Helldivers 2 is an online co-op shooter game. I don't play online co-op shooters. They're not my style, and I don't have a team of people to team up to play them. It would be incredibly boring just to see me play it myself. Okay. Oh, yeah. Is it really? Playcool says, Final Fantasy 7 Remake on the PS5, if you play it in performance mode, it actually looks better than Rebirth because it's running at a lower resolution. Is that true? What resolution is Rebirth running at? I mean, I'm playing at 1080p, so it's not any higher than that. I don't know. I didn't play... Wasn't Final Fantasy 7 Remake? That was not PS5, was it? Or was it? I can't even remember. I really can't even remember what it was. It was at least 3 years ago. Right? At least 3, if not 4 years ago. What year was it? Did we play it on PS4 or PS5? I think it was PS4, correct? I played it on PS4 Pro. Yeah, I'm almost positive I did. ...2020, and that was the year... Yeah, that was when PS5 was out, right? I'm so confused. I don't know. All my years are smashed together. COVID screwed everything up. Intergrade was the one that was PS5 at launch, correct? I think that's what it was. It was PS4 Pro, because the PS5 didn't come out till later 2020. So I played Resident Evil. Wow. I played Final Fantasy 7 Remake on PS4 Pro, and then when Intergrade came out, people asked, are you going to play it and play it on PS5? And I said, I'm not even playing it. So there you go. I did not buy that wig. It was donated by a fan. A fan said, I want to donate a Cloud Strife wig. I said, okay. I'm not going to say no. It's kind of a silly idea. And then this is what showed up. This is Cloud Strife, apparently. Does it look like Cloud Strife? Does that look like Cloud Strife's hair to you? That's what they're selling it as on Amazon. The picture looks nothing like this. Of course not. The picture looks exactly like Cloud Strife's hair. This is what you get. That's why when you order stuff on Amazon, you always get very apprehensive about the stuff you're getting because you never know what you're going to get. And in this case, yeah, this is definitely not what I would say is representative of what Cloud's hair looks like at all. I think that it's pretty much misrepresented, don't you? For sure. An anonymous dollar tipper says, if you don't put on the wig, there will be riots. Well, then we have to qualify for it. That's like saying, if I didn't put on a hat, there would be a riot. Well, you know, it's a reward for a level of support, which I honestly could really help or could really use right now. So, yeah, please support the stream tonight, or we're not going to see the wig. The rules don't magically change. No, I do not have hairspray or hair gel because I do not put hairspray or hair gel in my hair. So I don't have anything like that. Shall we begin? I'm halfway into my coffee, but I feel like we should start. I think I'm going to turn the fan on. I'm actually a little warm here. Okay. Ooh. Here we are. Bruh. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth continues right now. It's actually split apart here. I mean, that was basically a tour of Com plus a bunch of stuff, you know, teaching you elements of the weapon upgrades, the ability trees, right? And, of course, how to play that card game, Queen's Blood. So, now, we get into some exciting stuff in the next part. Thanks, and I'll see you then. Alright, so, guys, real fast. Excuse me. I need to use the restroom and brush my teeth because I finished my coffee earlier. Normally, I would have my coffee before the stream, but I was so wrapped up in other stuff, I had to drink it as we were starting. And I don't want that acidity to be on my teeth all night, so I'm going to go brush my teeth quickly and come right back. All right? I'll be back in just a few. I'm not going to do nothing. Just going to mute the mic. And again, please, guys, if you can support the stream tonight, please do. It is the premiere day of this game, so please support it if you are enjoying it. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so to recap, all right, well, I guess that's it, guys. So overall, I've played this all day, and I mean, my honest take on it is it's for now, you know, a little bit of a slow start choosing Nibelheim before you really did anything, doing the Nibelheim flashback. I guess it's good to get out of the way. Honestly, right now, I think the graphics are good, the music is great, the plot is getting interesting, which, you know, it already is in the game. I think the weak point right now for me is actually the combat. That the combat doesn't seem that good. But I get the feeling it's because we're so early in. There's nothing to it, right? Like, there really isn't. It's very simple, and you can tell there's a lot more to it. The timed dodges, the timed blocks that turn into parries, actually switching characters for different parts of the fight, right? All that stuff is a part of it. That we haven't really implemented at all. It's just so simple. Such a simple thing. So I'm hoping that as we play more over the course of this week, you know, it'll get more advanced. We'll learn more about it. Like, right now, I don't even feel like we had an opportunity to really learn the combat because there's nothing to it. But it's going to get better. I think it was like that with the first game, too, if I remember. That I was kind of complaining in the first game. It was too easy at first, and then it gets way more complex later on as you're leveling up and you need to do all these better abilities. You get materia that buffs these abilities, gives you different abilities, and it ends up being really good. So... So overall, you know, I like it. I mean, just look how different Com was from the original game, where originally it's just a hub city with the cutscenes, and then you're done and you move on. Here it had a whole city to explore, a mini game with cards, you know, little interesting plots, right? It's pretty neat. I think I'd like that. And I think if they, you know, look at the open world, how much content there is to do. The map's been completely redesigned from the ground up. It's nothing like it was in the original. So that's cool. And I feel like that's something that will be better as we play, right? For today, this was a perfectly fine 5.5-hour intro, you know, stream where we got through the slow parts. I feel like now the game opens up. We're going to get that chocobo. We're going to be able to explore more, find optional things, level up, fight new enemies, you know, get new materia, and then head to the next part of the story. I think it'll be pretty neat. So I like it so far. Is it blowing me away? No. But at the same time, I'm not bored or anything. Like, I feel like this was a good starting point for the game, and I am hoping that, obviously, it stays on this level and gets better. I want it to get better over time. I think that's exactly what happened with the remake as well. You know, it got much better over time until the point where I liked it by the end. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for a great premiere day of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. If you watched here live on stream, thanks for chilling. And if you supported this stream in any way today on the first or second streams, thank you. If you were here watching on demand on the channel, I would love to hear your opinions and your feedback. What do you think of the game? What do you think of the playthrough? Right? Please leave comments, like the videos, consider supporting the playthrough with either like a super thanks if you can, because a lot of these videos sadly are getting claimed for music, which makes no effing sense. No, a Let's Play should never be claimed for the in-game music, and it is. So I have to dispute all that. So you probably can't leave a super thanks on most of these videos right now. Consider a tip if you look at the description of the video, you know. But I'm you know, it's gonna be a long one, and I'm playing it a lot this week to get a good chunk into it. I hope that you'll join me for those streams. And thank you all for a great premiere day, all right? All right, guys, thank you so very much. See you tomorrow for more. All right. That's it, everybody. That's it for launch day. I hope you enjoyed. I did. You know, I mean, I'll be honest. The only disappointment today was the support. The game's good. The attendance was good. The support was very weak. For a launch day of a brand new game that people claim they're hyped for me to play for how long? And people are screaming at me, stop playing Baldur's Gate, stop playing Tekken, play new games, and I play the hot new game, and the support is literally less than half of what I was getting. That's about it, but you know, that's just being transparent. Outside of that, I had a great time. I think the game is fun. I'm enjoying it. I get the feeling it's going to grow even more on me. Like I said, the first one too, as you start playing the beginning, it's like, meh. Then you get into it and you get more complex combat, more interesting things happening. You're leveling up, you're getting the abilities, and the game gets better. And I feel like that's going to happen with this one too. So I hope that you will join me tomorrow. Same time, same place. It is the first stream, and the difference is tomorrow will be the usual time. Today, I had to start early because I had some stuff going on. But tomorrow, the streams will be the usual time that they would be, which is, you know, in the morning. 11:15 a.m. is when the podcast will start, and the gameplay will start roughly around 12:45 p.m. Pacific time. So I hope you'll join me for that, for another stream. Keep in mind, tomorrow night is not Final Fantasy. Today was the one day where we were playing it all day. It will be Friday Night Fights tomorrow. Tekken 8, more Yoshimitsu. They actually did nerf Yoshimitsu, but you want to know the funny part? The thing they nerfed was his flash move, which I only use in combos. So now everyone was complaining, who's like a Yoshimitsu player, oh, flash isn't good anymore. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't even use it. Everyone was using flash, this move, as a crutch. And so now that they've rebalanced Yoshimitsu, everyone's complaining the crutch is gone. Like, yeah, I never used the crutch. So it probably won't change my gameplay up at all. I'll watch some more videos tonight for that. Hopefully I will, yeah. I hopefully will, we'll get pretty far and level up and maybe get out of red ranks tomorrow night and get to purple ranks with Yoshimitsu. I guess we'll see. All right. But anyway, so yeah, tomorrow, more Final Fantasy 7 on the first stream. And then Tekken 8, Yoshimitsu, Friday Night Fights on the late stream. Okay? All right, everyone. I am out of here. I'm tired. I mean, I'm exhausted from today. It was a long day for me. I started early. I streamed, you know, the normal length, but also had all this other stuff going on that really tired me out. So hopefully tomorrow, back to normal. Okay? All right, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you so much. See you in the morning. Peace out. Good evening, everyone. Phil here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday, the 29th of February 2024, the final day of the month and release day for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. A full day of that on my streams on DSPGaming today. Shall we talk a little bit about it? Because I know people are wondering, what's my day one impressions of the game? Well, first of all, between the two streams, and despite the fact that I had to start the first stream early and end it early, we got about 5.5 hours in of gameplay today. All right? Now, there's definitely a pattern. Here's what I'll say. 5.5 hours. I'm, you know, having a good time. The music is outstanding. It's cool to see this plot now being treated by like a ginormous big to-do, right? You know, the original games from the 90s were good for the time, but man, they're so outdated now. And now to play this game and see how it's going to get this cool treatment, okay? I like it. I'm excited more for the weekend. Because when we go back to play it tomorrow, when we get over the weekend, we're unlocking more of the basic stuff. You're going to see the real gameplay loop of the game. What is the combat like? It's going to get better with new materia. We're going to be unlocking abilities, leveling up the characters. It's going to be better after this first chunk. But it's so hard these days when you play a game all day. What was it like? Did you like it? I don't even know yet. Like, I didn't really play the real game yet. And we're like 6 hours into it. It's crazy how long it takes to get these games started now, right? And every game's doing this. It's not just this one. I mean, how many games in the last year have people asked after 1 or 2 streams, is it good? I don't even know yet, right? Anyway. So, there's a lot to say here. Number one, the streams did well. Attendance was great, and people showed up and engaged. It was really cool in that regard that we had a lot of viewers on the streams today. Sadly, the uploads are all getting demonetized because YouTube, in all of its fucking idiocy, is claiming the music in these fucking games as a soundtrack cover. It says, oh, you're doing a cover of a song. No, I'm not. I'm not performing a cover song. It's the real song in the game, and you're content ID matching and claiming the videos. That's really pissing me off. Because, you know, it's a brand new playthrough. Within a few days, it'll probably get a good amount of views. But now I can't make any money on it. I have to sit here disputing a million content ID claims on these videos because YouTube is trash these days when it comes to music. It makes no effing sense that I should have to do that. But I have to, okay? Now, yes, you know me, I'm honest. I'm going to tell you the truth, okay? A fan donated a Cloud Strife wig for me to wear for this playthrough, right? It said, yeah, when you hit your hat goal, wear this wig. People would definitely be, you know, kind of convinced. Oh my God. People would be convinced to contribute to your Final Fantasy streams if you give them something special. And here's the thing. Baldur's Gate 3, which is a playthrough going on for 2.5 months, has been getting exceptional support when I play it. Now, the viewership for that playthrough dwindled. I don't get many viewers on the streams nor on the on-demand videos, but the people that are there support the streams, okay? We did not hit the hat tips goal today at all.
We didn't even get close.
The first stream, I think we hit like 50 bucks, 55. The second stream, we barely got 20 bucks, okay? Okay, so I guess you guys didn't want to see that. I don't know what else to say. A fan donated thinking, wow, this would really give incentive. People would want to see Phil look stupid on the playthrough. It would be funny. No. Okay? Yeah, today was the last day of the month for me. You know, it's leap year. It's the 29th of February, so it's the final day of the month. And the first thing I explained to everyone on the podcast today is that sadly this month was really messed up for me because of all those gifted memberships that were fake, that were not paid for, and I'm not getting paid for them. That's income I used to have, that I'm down somewhere upwards of $1,000 to $1,500 of income that I used to get every month, and I'm not getting it anymore. So I was hoping that today, after a whole month where everyone yelled at me and said, you're playing too much Baldur's Gate, you're playing too much Tekken, you're playing too much of the same games, we want variety, play the new games. I said, well, what new games? Suicide Squad sucked. Helldivers 2 is an online co-op game. That is not my style. It's not what you want to see me play. I played Pal World, it got played out, we stopped playing it. Like, I'm playing the new games, right? But you guys are saying you're not interested in them, even though I am. Like, I love Tekken 8, but no real interest in it. You know, I'm getting, like, less than half the interest that I had in Street Fighter 6 when it came out. And so all month, everyone yelling, play the new games, play the new games. Okay, I'll play them when they come out. Here's the new game release day. Nope, didn't hit a tips goal, so we didn't see that. And, yeah, like, I think all day I got 3 memberships. Seriously, like, all day, 3 memberships. And they were re-ups, too. The super chats were okay, not amazing, but okay, you know. But it's a premiere day. It's supposed to be the big new release. And no, it was not a great day whatsoever for income. A typical day, when I would have played Baldur's Gate and something else randomly at night, actually would have been, I would have got more support doing that than buying a brand new game that everyone screamed at me to play, wanted me to play all month. Play it, play it, play it. Okay, what happened? Right? Now, there are some factors involved. Factor number 1, it's release day. A lot of people likely are playing this game today. And if they're playing it, they don't immediately want to run to watch me play it live on the stream because maybe they don't want to spoil, right? However, I'm a little skeptical about that. Why? Because I didn't play the demo. The demo was the first 3 hours, not Nibelheim, whatever. So, if you already played the demo, you've already seen that. There's no way you could be spoiled by my first stream. So, is that really what it was? I don't know. I don't know if I should believe that that's really what it was or not. It could be that people are all RPG'd out. I wouldn't blame you. I've been playing non-stop RPGs for the last 6+ months. You know, Baldur's Gate, Like a Dragon, Sea of Stars, put Sea of Stars on hiatus, and now this one comes out. It's like there's too many RPGs. I agree with you. I've been telling you guys all year this was going to happen. That it looked like in January, February, March, April, they jam-packed the whole first quarter of the year with too many RPGs, too many to possibly play, too many to enjoy, and certainly too many that people would not get burnt out. So I get it. If that's the case, people are burnt out on RPGs, then so be it. But I thought this was the exception. People are telling me, oh no, this is Final Fantasy VII. This is the one everyone's going to like, everyone's going to be pumped for, right? So here it is. And there was good attendance. Again, don't get me wrong. Attendance on the stream was good. My viewership was up and everything. But I wasn't making ad revenue because all the stuff got claimed by this content ID. So that's literally zero, right? And the support for a brand new game was shockingly low. I literally would have done better if I played other games today. Like if I, again, Baldur's Gate and like Tekken, or even Baldur's Gate and Like a Dragon, probably would have done better than if I had just played this all day like I did today. And that's surprising. Now the question is, what's going to happen? Because this is yet another 60+ hour game. Okay? Another one. And my plan is this week to play 17 hours of it. I've played 5.5 today, and I got 4 more major streams planned to this. You know, Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And between the, Friday, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. I misspoke. Between those streams, you know, are people going to start showing up more? Are people going to actually support the playthrough? I don't know, you know? And it's hilarious, too, because you can tell the troll element comes in. So there's a new card game they've instituted or you know, shown in this. Play it. You have to play it at the beginning, because if you don't, you get kicked out of this first town and you can't go back until later. So there's 3 games. So, you know, you spend like 20, 30 minutes doing it. It's in there. It's content. Oh, this is boring. I didn't make the game. I didn't put the card game in the first town. They did. Why are you complaining to me that the content they put in the game is boring? That's a criticism of the game. I'm playing the game, trying to enjoy it, trying to learn the card game, do it at the time you're supposed to do it, and people are going to complain, oh, that's boring. No. You know, it's bullshit. Criticize the game, not the streamer. I'm pretty sure that not every streamer who played the game skipped the entire first town. You're out of your mind, all right? So, you know, it does piss me off when people try to be negative about premiere streams on that on purpose. You know, that's what they do. They come in with their new accounts. Oh, who is this person? Never seen them before, right? Sit there and complain, this is boring, this is boring. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to enjoy the game on launch day. I am enjoying the game. I'm getting immersed. I learned the card game, which I don't usually do. I usually would skip those things. I want to learn this one. Oh, complain. Unbelievable, you know? Thing is, I had a good time. So far, I'm liking the game. I want to get further into it. I want to enjoy it. But I'm hoping that people are going to actually support this game. If this is a game that literally the support is going to be slow every day, yeah, guess what? I'm going to have to fucking balance it with Baldur's Gate again, which I don't want to do. I want to keep playing this game and get as far as I can, because later this month we got games like Rise of the Ronin, we got possibly Dragon's Dogma 2, because now I'm starting to strongly question if I should even play it, because it's another RPG. And yes, it's very different than the other RPGs we've played, but it's another RPG, and people might say, oh, it's another one, I'm not going to show up, or whatever. You know, I can't make them not make a million RPGs. They fucked up. These game developers have all cannibalized each other. They all made the same genre of game within the 3-month period. It's asinine that none of them looked at the release schedule and said, this makes no sense to have this many RPGs in a short period of time. But they did. They did it. They've done it. And now you're going to see sales numbers are going to start to get split, because not everyone can buy every RPG and play through a 100-hour game back to back to back like that, you know? But I hope that you will. If you were not on the streams today, it's all good. Hopefully you will come by. Remember, I'm only playing it now once a day. So I'm 5.5 hours in now. Tomorrow I'm only doing 3 hours. That's 3 hours every day. You will likely, if you're playing this game, be way ahead of me. All right? So I hope that you will come by and hang out on the streams and hopefully support them. At this point now, for this month coming up, I am going to be ridiculously tight with my money, and it sucks. I want to talk about it every day. But I'm going to be hoping to raise, you know, a good amount of tips and stuff, because I need it now just to get through this month, because of the dip on YouTube, the fact that there were no new releases in February, and the ones that were there, like I said, Tekken, people didn't like so much. It's frustrating. You know, people tell me I'm doing everything right, and I still take a hit because of trolls. What was I supposed to do? You know, I can't fix YouTube. I just hope that it turns around. I do. Like, for a first day, It was like the vibe on the streams was good, the game was good, the support was slower than a regular day. That's disheartening, shocking, and I hope that it does turn around, especially if you watch this playthrough on demand after the fact you like it. You know, I would hope that you will come by and support it at some point, or you don't even have to be on the stream, you know what I mean? Like, you can just support it behind the scenes however you want. You send a tip. I would say do a super thanks, but likely the videos are all going to get claimed, so you can't do that. You know, you can maybe pledge to my Patreon. You can do many different things, right? Please consider it. I want to play this a lot and get far in it before other things, but now it's looking like, shit, what if this pattern continues? Do I have to split again between Baldur's Gate and Final Fantasy? I might have to. That wasn't my intention. I wanted to keep doing Final Fantasy, but I have to do what makes sense. I have to make a living, right? I have to pay bills, so. All right. Enjoy this first batch of videos, the 5.5 hours of them. I'll be back tomorrow morning with a podcast with more Final Fantasy and with Friday Night Fights. All right, everyone, thank you. Have a good night. See you in the morning. Peace out.
Typically helps me more than anything.